Once upon a time, in an ancient tropical forest where towering trees stretched toward the heavens, a storm of unparalleled fury descended. Rain poured as if to drown the world, and thunder bellowed like the voice of the forest spirits. Amid this chaos, wandered the bear, a gentle giant clad in dark brown fur, his massive frame bent against the wind as he sought refuge from nature's wrath. Then, in a moment that seemed to hush the tempest, a sound reached his ears. A cry, faint and fragile, like a single leaf trembling in the gale. At last, he reached a small clearing where a great tree stood sentinel. There, nestled at its roots, was a sight that stopped the bear in his tracks. A simple woven basket. He approached, his breath heavy, and peered inside. What he saw stole the air from his lungs. A tiny human child, wrapped in a tattered sun blanket, crying with all the strength its frail body could muster. The bear cradled the basket in his paws and carried it back to his cave, a sanctuary of stone and warmth amidst the storm's fury. The cave became a crucible of conflicting voices, each animal wrestling with the weight of this unexpected discovery. The bird, her feathers trembling, hovered near the cave's entrance. "We should leave the child where humans can find it," she urged, her voice quivering with fear. "The forest is no place for their kind." The tiger, his tail flicking irritably, nodded in agreement, his deep voice resonating with caution. "Humans are a plague," he growled. "This one may be small, but it will grow. And with it, trouble." But the bear, steadfast as the ancient trees, shook his head, his gaze fixed on the child's trembling lips. "The storm would claim it before any human would," he said, his tone unyielding. "No one ventures here in such a night." He saw the child's frailty, the way its cries grew weak, and knew time was slipping away. And the monkey, ever the spark of ingenuity, leapt onto a rock, clapping his paws. "Milk!" he exclaimed, his eyes wide with realization. "I've seen wild goats on the cliffs. That's what the child needs, isn't it? Igniting hope in the dim cave." The bear nodded, but his heart sank. The goats dwelt high on treacherous cliffs, where rain turned stone to slick death. He was no climber, no daredevil, yet the child's survival hung in the balance. "I will go," he declared, his voice echoing with a resolve that silenced the cave. This was no mere quest. It was a testament to a bond forming, a family taking shape in the heart of the forest. The bear stepped out of the cave, into the jaws of the storm, his heart a fortress against the elements. The path to the goats was a gauntlet of rain, cliffs slick with rain, where each step courted disaster. He climbed, his paws gripping wet stone, his breath ragged. The storm showed no mercy. Onward he went, until at last he reached a rocky hollow where the wild goats huddled. They scattered at his approach, their eyes wide with fear. But the bear was no predator today. With a patience born of purpose, he coaxed a goat close, filling a hollow gourd with precious milk. Clutching the gourd, the bear turned back, carrying not just milk, but the weight of a new beginning. The bear staggered back to the cave. In his paws, he held the gourd, its contents a lifeline for the child within. The animals, who had waited in tense silence, erupted in awe as he entered. The monkey leapt with joy, clapping his paws in chattering praises, his eyes gleaming with admiration. The bear, weary but resolute, knelt beside the basket, preparing to offer the milk to the child. The bear held the gourd with a tenderness that belied his strength. He tilted it gently, letting the milk trickle into the child's mouth, his cries softening into contented murmurs. In that moment, the child was no longer a stranger, but a part of the forest, a spark of life they would guard with all their heart. The bear cradled the basket, his paws a fortress of warmth. The animals drew near, their fears and doubts melting like the storm outside. In their hearts, they made a pact, not spoken, but felt, to raise this child as their own, to teach him the ways of the forest, to love him as family. Outside, the storm gave way to a sky ablaze with stars, each one a witness to the birth of a new journey.